Hey there, bar is open, so let's review the Tiger Soju Infused Lager Gutsy Grape. Hi, SG Alcohol Guy here, giving you honest reviews on the alcohols that I am tasting. And as mentioned, today we'll be reviewing a mouthful of beer and name the Tiger Soju Infused Lager Gutsy Grape. In Korea, it's called somic. So from soju, mik from mikju, which is beer, and they combine the two to become somic. Pretty much an easy to make cocktail. And if you watched my how to drink soju video, one of the ways to drink it is soju with beer. And this particular can of Tiger Soju Infused Lager Gutsy Grape is retailing, depending on where you get it from, at around 380 Singapore dollars per can. For that, you will get a 320 ml can with 5.5% alcohol content. And I will review this like most beers, meaning I will tell you how the beer looks, smells, and tastes. Plus, I do tend to pour my beers a little bit more haphazardly, reason being I do like to see the foam being formed up in the glass. Because this tells me two things. Number one, if the foam is formed up like so in the glass, it doesn't tend to form up so much in my stomach. It makes me feel less bloated, I can drink more. Secondly, how long the foam disappears tells me how long the finish is going to be. Usually for this type of macro brewery beers, it tends to disappear very quickly. I'm not expecting any finish whatsoever. I did, however, enjoy the other flavor, the cheeky plum. It didn't have much of a finish, but it was a very enjoyable drink. So let's see if this is the same. Also, from the color of the can, it looks like Tiger is using Tiger Crystal, which is a lighter, smoother version of their lager beer compared to the normal Tiger lager beer. And that makes sense because for somics, you do tend to use a lighter beer so that it doesn't overpower the taste of the soju. And color-wise, it is a very light, pale yellow lager beer. So it does look like they are using the Tiger Crystal because I remember the Tiger beer is a little bit stronger in terms of color. This is a very pale yellow, so I could be right. And scent-wise, I know the flavor says Gutsy Grape, but it doesn't smell very strong. There is a grape smell, but I would rather rename it as a shy grape. It's just occasionally telling me there's a bit of grape in there. It's not a pronounced smell at all. In fact, I do smell more of the lager. There is that typical malt smell, the hint of bitterness of the hops. That one is quite pronounced. That one is more obvious. But the grape, it's a barely there scent. But the most important bit is the taste test. Taste-wise, there definitely is a grape flavor. However, there is a bit more of a dry aftertaste. I usually tend to prefer grape over plum, but for an initial taste, I will tell you I prefer the plum versus this grape. This Tiger Soju Infused Lager Gutsy Grape isn't a very refined taste. It feels very rushed in terms of getting the flavors together. It doesn't blend well. There is a clear separation between the grape and the beer. So the whole of my tongue is Tiger Crystal. I can definitely identify this as Tiger Crystal. It's a very nice, smooth lager, but there's splashes of grape appearing, and it's not a very smooth transition. It's like beer, oof, grape. And then, the beer comes back again, and the grape tries to pop its head out and tries to tell me it's there, and then being washed away by the beer again. So it's not very nicely infused. It's just fighting with each other. And because they each take their turns to win, it's just not balanced whatsoever. So I'll tell you now that if you're given a choice to buy both, choose the cheeky plum. It tastes so much more balanced. And if you really want to have a grape flavored somic, I highly recommend simply getting a grape flavored soju, get your own beer, and mix it yourself. This doesn't make the cut. Hey there, thanks for watching up to this point. I just want to state that all these reviews are based on my personal taste preferences and opinions. They're not to be used as an industry standard. I do, however, want to find out what you think about this Tiger Soju Infused Lager Gutsy Grape. Do drop me some comments, let's compare some notes. If you're still here, do help me click on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell because I upload 2 new videos every week. And if you know of anyone who enjoys watching such reviews, do help me send the link to the video as well. Because most importantly, my friends, happy drinking.